Hey guys, I don't know how close I can get, but big day today. The power company is here, I don't know if you can see, and they're setting new poles because some of our poles are old and some of the light comes, or some of the power comes through like one of these cornfields, and they want to eliminate that, so that's cool. This is right behind our ET boards right there. I don't even know if I'm allowed to film them. We'll see if they yell at me. Anytime you take Felix for a ride, he has to do zoomies when we get out. Felix, you ready? Here it goes. Here's one that's going to be replaced. I guess this is our feed. Look at this thing. I've never seen a telephone pole on the ground. It's crazy. Oh, it smells good. It's a long bitch. Hi Felix, what are you doing? This dog loves water. Are you puddle swimming? Yeah. Anyway, today we are going to try to make a generator cover out of PVC plastic and wood. I know some people make them out of like PVC pipe and home wrap, but out here in windy Ohio, it's probably gonna blow away. So I wanted to make it out of something a little more sturdy. I've never done, oh, hey, Nana. Anything like this. I'm kind of handy, not really, so I'm probably gonna fail, so come along for the ride. All right, so I took some basic measurements of my Predator 3500 generator to have an idea. Since I can't lift it, I can't bring it to the shop with me. So like this is the exhaust side here. This is where the panel is. So this is the length. I also rounded up a little just because I don't want it to be too tight. So it's 24 inches long, 21 inches high, 17 inches wide. So we have a couple options. I'm not good at cutting wood or angles, so I'm probably going to fail at that. But I wanted to do something like this, kind of like a little house thing that went over the whole thing. And then overhang the PVC plastic over the panels. But some people also do like just a triangle over the whole thing, and that's cool because if the wood's at a 45-degree angle, it'll overlap and I don't have to cut it, because I don't know how I'm going to cut this wood with an angle. I watched videos, I don't know math and hypotheses and triangles and all this shit, so stay tuned. Let's see if I can do this. All right, of course it's windy now, so I apologize. So the first thing I'm going to do is lay it out on the ground because I'm so bad at cutting. I don't want to cut things twice. Plus wood's like $1 million now. So I have a level here. Looking at it on the ground, I had 17 inches written down, but it looks just so freaking narrow. So I bumped that up to 18 inches wide. And it's going to be 22 inches tall at the shortest peak. So that's 22 inches. I'm going to take the level and try to like square this up. I only have one other 2x4, or I might have another one of these. And then that's the plastic. It's nice and lightweight. I got this at Menards. I think it was like 15 bucks. All right, so after like 600 times trying to get this tape measure, which just moved again to stay, and another tape measure, and a square, this is pretty much what it's gonna look like. I think I'm gonna go ahead and screw the roof together. I can trim it later, and then I know it's at a 45 and just try to center it on here. And then the fun part is going to be cutting this wood at that angle, since I don't really know geometry. But let's see if I can get it right. Roof panel 1 is done. I didn't ruin it, surprised. I just did 2 screws in the end there. I actually tried to use these 1 5/8, too short obviously. Fail number 1. So I ended up using these. What I like about these is they're so, let me see if I can grab one. They're so easy because of the tip to get them to start in the wood. All right, now we gotta cut those. Okay, I'm really surprised this worked. And I'm sure it's not the right way to do it, but I think it worked. So I basically took the sides and just laid it up against this and traced. Then I came over to, I think this is a table saw, and switched it to 45-degree angle because I know the roof is a 45. And I'm sure that this is wrong, but I just put the board in long ways like this and it worked. So OMG, I think it's gonna work. So I just have to figure out how much of an overlap I want on the roof, and then make another one of these and connect them. Holy shit. One thing I always like to do is start my screws. I think it helps. I drew some like real ghetto lines just to like give me an idea where the boards are gonna be. All right, I apparently forgot that they have to go in this way. And look at, that's not long enough. So let me get some more screws. All right, well, looks like I failed. 2-inch screws are too short. Got some 3-inch, and they're too short as well. I don't have any other screws, of course. That's my luck. So I will be getting some more screws and finish this later. All right, guys, it's Monday. What time is it? About 5:45. I am back to my generator shelter project. When did I leave off? I think it was Thursday. I had run out of fasteners, so now I have 4-inch, 3-inch, and a bunch of other ones just in case. I'm trying to get this straight. I know someone's probably gonna yell at me. I'm not a carpenter and I suck, but I need a distance of 18 inches in between here. And then I need to make sure it's square, and I'd like the pitch to be in the middle. The middle should be like right on 9 inches. So what I did was got these as square as I could so that the top of this is 18 as well as the bottom. And then I put a line with a marker just so I can see where they line up. And as you can tell, like the angles aren't perfect right there. But I'm gonna go ahead and fasten this. Hopefully I don't break it. And then make another one and then connect them together and put a roof on it. All right, my 2 little house looking things are done. Are they perfect? No way. They're probably not even totally square, but they'll work for what I want. I could have had someone help me, obviously. Kevin could have helped me, but I really wanted to do it myself. Anyway, so as you can see, there's like, you know, extra holes and whatever, and some of the screws poked through. This one's not totally lined up, but the original measurement, I need it to be 17 inches wide. So that's why I went 18 in case like I bollocksed all the measurements and it was too short, I'd be okay. So like up here, it's still, I don't know if you guys can see that, pretty dead on to 18. Down here, it's a hair under 18, which is totally fine. This one, I somehow did not do so well, but it'll still work, hopefully. It's like 18, almost 17 and a half. And then up here, well, at least they're even, 17 and a half. So I don't know how that's gonna work because I have to put plastic on them on the roof part, and there's a 1/2-inch difference. This is probably why I should have done this myself, but whatever. Also, no one needs 4-inch screws. I don't know why I bought these. 3-inch and 2.5 are fine. Don't buy 4-inch screws. All right, let's see if we can connect these freaking things. All right. I got my little side braces on down there on the outside. The length of this was 24 inches, so I did 25 just to be sure. And I think I'm happy with the amount of overhang on these, so I will leave those. The only thing is when I went to screw on the braces, this wasn't exactly like plumb, square, and true, but forcing the braces on kind of helped. So the last thing I have to do is put on my plastic top. I got some corrugated PVC because it's lightweight and easy to cut. I was told to cut it with a circular saw. We'll see how that goes. And then I think I'm gonna mark on the sides here where these screws are so I don't hit them with the top fasteners. All right, it's time to cut this stuff. What I did was, this is my cut edge right there, and I hung it a little bit over the table. It's balancing on a box, and then I have some of my little clamps nice and tight to hold it. All right, so the tube says that I should cut this with a circular saw. I was hoping a jigsaw, but they said like a Sawzall reciprocating like that is just going to try to shatter it. So wish me luck. I think I'm going to try to film this as I do it, which is probably going to be a disaster, but let's try it. Clean my safety glasses. They're all foggy. All right. So I want to stay away from this button because it is plugged in. Now I think this has a laser. Yeah, which I'm not going to be able to see during the day. But it does have these nice little teeth that you probably can't even see. So I got to try to keep that in there. Just try to get a feel for how this is going to go. That's the blade. It's got the cover. I think that stays like that. All right, let's try this. All right, I just tried a tiny piece and look at it, totally shattered it. I'm gonna try a jigsaw just because it's a smaller blade. All right, jigsaw in hand, safety glasses on. Let's see if this works. It's not shattering it. Sucks that it moves so much though. All right, I think this will work though. Let's keep going. It's actually like tough to get through. The other thing I was wondering, what about a grinder? Because it'll just melt it. Like when I push this, it's like it doesn't really want to go through. And maybe I'll try to keep going. It's weird, like it went super fast and then it slowed down. It kind of looks like it's melting it. Here we go. Not pretty, but it didn't shatter it. I will say, if I push down really hard, it seemed to do a little better, but that's not bad. I mean, this doesn't matter. I can hit it with a little file. All right, one more cut. All right, looks like it fits. One nice thing is these are what? Yeah, 24 inches deep, so I didn't have to do 2 cuts. And I'm gonna have a little overhang on each side. But yeah, that totally works. Let's cut the other one. So that one was 32. What I like to do, there's probably a better way, is I just make tons of little marks and then connect them all. So 32, 32, you know. Of course the sun's out every time I try to do something and I'm sweating and I feel like it's 117 degrees. All right, now let's connect them. Even though the jigsaw vibrates so much, I can't even see it anyway. Kind of guess where it is. All right, straight-ish line. All right, where's the jigsaw? Got my safety glasses, yes, which are foggy because it's 117 out. Totally worth it though. And I'm going to be doing my harvest host. I didn't get to do it last week because we were just too busy with a no prep race. I want to do that this week. There's a chance of rain, so I'd die without my generator and my air conditioner. All right, maybe if I like try to hold this more steady, this edge, it'll work better. Not much to hold on to, but all right, here we go. All right, not perfect, but you know what? It worked and it didn't shatter. And I definitely didn't need another sheet of this. I bought 2 of them. Definitely didn't need that. All right, let's try to attach these things to my totally not square box. All right, I got half of it on. I kind of eyeballed it, but I have like pretty much 3 inches of overhang over here, like 3 1/4, who cares? So as usual, I probably don't have the right fasteners, so I think I'm gonna use these. I could use shorter ones, but I don't have any. These little button top guys, these are stainless, I believe. Also, this little tip I think will be a lot easier without shattering this. I don't know. I have no nail polish on this one because I slammed the driver into my thumb. That was cool. So let's see how we're gonna do this. The wood is here. Maybe I'll mark that so I know like where the wood is. Like so. Hopefully I can stay in a straight line, which is probably not gonna happen. All right, let's try. I want this to be kind of straight though. Let's try to fasten this thing. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do up here to seal it. I do have like some roofing tape. I have the Elasto, whatever it's called, tape. I might just throw some of that on. I forget what it's called, roofing tape, whatever. All right, please go in. You know, maybe I'll do it on the, instead of the uppers, I'll do these. Oh yeah, look at that. Doesn't have to be crazy tight. Didn't shatter it. This is so exciting. Look at this. And when it's, if I do something else, because this is kind of temporary, obviously, for my generator, but this is like a sick doghouse, even though my dogs hate the summer. Maybe they'd use it in the winter. Aussies hate heat. They love cold. All right, that looks, should we skip? Do every one? That's probably overkill, right? I'll skip. That looks kind of centered. All right, it's done. You know, it'd be really funny if it didn't fit. So it should. I'm gonna go see if it fits now. Yeah. All right, guys. Walking up here, I was like, oh my God, this thing looks too narrow. This is why I never do exact measurements. Well, it probably is only an inch, but look at it. It's tight on either side, but it fits. So some people said I brace the sides, not the bottom, or the front. I want to be able to push this back and forth depending on like where the rain's coming from, because really I just want to protect this side. The back is obviously the exhaust, so like I think that could be out, you know, something like that maybe. And another thing, I may add something here, like just to kind of angle, depending on the way the rain's facing is going to matter. And I think it'll also help that these have covers, all this stuff. I'm gonna put some tape over that. And I bought these at Menards. So like at least none of the outlets are totally exposed, but I'm gonna call that a win. Oh, I still have to tape this, but that's okay. Thanks for watching.